Fellow Americans and New Yorkers, especially people from Connecticut and New York. Connecticut had roles intercampuses with the World Trade Center attack and with the interagencies. But former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin, has co-defendants of his in a 2006 district court case. There are also various ways recorded collusion/S with all sides of criminal and civil cases interstates and with people from other countries with their form of interbranch and intelligence tied to them, and with overt criminal enterprises, private ones, and with terrorists. This is all recorded, but they've been replacing what's recorded. It's at the differences of guilt as the intelligence at the networks or next to them. Fox News is through different ownerships of Fox News. They have the sense and sensibilities of Judge Napolitano being played per how the agencies, they change what's actually digitally recorded. The Eastern States Narcotics Drugs Task Force, for example, has an officer Floyd involved with some sexual and medical offenders of kids, with some Marines, some named Dylan, some named Kerr. They have sexual and medical, overt criminal enterprises, private ones, some named Dylan. There's a Dylan family that has their daughter involved too. They faked conversations with me. I mean, a Leahy family. A Leahy family has roles with a Celeste Wells has roles with intelligence families all along Wells Road, and people tied to them who have been acting for others to take pictures there and make it look like people know each other. A bunch of people involved with former director of the FBI, Robert Luskin, his co-defendants, their family members, people on all sides of criminal and civil cases and of depositions and of crime scenes and relative body dumping spots, and child abusers, leaders of kids, years apart, first forest, other natures and methods of organized crimes at the same time. All kind of mass wire crime acts and methods the FBI has roles with. A breaching method already showed them. They have summaries of the law where they give themselves the right to lie, where they don't have the right to lie. As to collusion/S with all sides of criminal and civil cases, the interbranch and the intelligence tied to them, foreign and domestic, they never had possession of their identities here nor there. Right through world wars, these same sides speaking about and as sides, they have collusion/S here. This is Americans against Americans, Russians against Russians, and the difference of it when there is exceptions too. It's only concentrated where they have database corruption that we know about since founding. Quinnipiac University has a Fred Grisey. It has a recorded capacity demonstrated confirmed involved with a Rick Ciampaglione and other people involved with a whole bunch of people in the Britain Superior Court, Connecticut's District Court, and the Harper Courts have a Rick Ciampaglione involved with a former Mayor Gold and his family with people on Griswold Street with the FBI and with the courts and Wethersfield Police and fire departments involved interstates, also with state police and people with whiting forensics, with some sexual and medical offenders of kids that never had classes together. They're putting fake ties, fake natures of ties to them. The only class I ever had with a Rick Ciampaglione was a Mr. Neville's class. A bunch of people with Mr. Neville and his family, people with the name Neville, have all along Route 3 recorded capacity demonstrated confirmed collusions with organized crimes at the people with organized crimes at the state judicial branch offices, which is conjunctive to that, and with the campuses and interstates, and their roles with conversations with him behind my back for identity theft, fraud, etc. He's repeating fake things as collusions of people all along Route 3. And with sexual circles that were forced by men and women involved with more natures of organized crime and roles with sexual offenders of kids, female judges at New Britain Superior Court. See, these courts are incapable of not valuing collusions having been, while they are valuing them now with everything that comes before them. They have been Weathersfield Police. In fact, faked conversations with me and me being at the police station when I was a kid. That wasn't at all. And then when I was an adult too, they faked conversation. I had one word of conversation, not one word there with an officer when I went down to get a police report. One of the older Mendez police brothers, both of those police brothers, reportedly police brothers. But with the Weathersfield Police Station, they have roles within the British Superior Court's hallway and inside the court, and people involved with outside of Fox Connecticut News in Rocky Hill. Our collusion/S also with WFSB in Rocky Hill. They attach me to fake conversations with themselves and others. Mark Violet and others with the military have roles on Elm Streets in Rocky Hill and Weathersfield with their educators and with educators at schools I went to, with kids from other classes who were putting fake things and acting tied to it with the intelligence families near me that used to live near me. And the ones that are increasingly being involved with there's a Smith family involved with people at Hartford Hospital, forging and switching names on legal papers. They have legal corruption. They have lawyers. They have a bunch of people involved with UConn, involved with the intelligence, multiple police departments, involved with people named Cololo, DeMoro, Kerr, O'Brien. O'Brien was brought up in the name, and Ray was brought up as the name by people at Sandy Hook, involved with a principal upskirt nature and relative body dumping spots, and their roles with crimes with their criminals before they were caught, and then to keep their mouth shut about their collusion/S with the names next to the body dumping spots, years apart too, brought up at the same time as their rules brought up about principal obscure nature's picture, campus, and with untimely deaths and obscure pictures. Twitter, and then now X too, has syntax and natures and recorded collusions with the FBI with obscure pictures after the principal obscure nature who was first recorded forced. Then they caught him off campus anyway. He is involved with more then and now. So that's why we need to get them onto paper. And one name in sequence, the fake branches need to bow and fall, but there is seeing the wall who disbelieve. So they won't get on paper since I was a kid because they've been stacking predicate acts, fake transcripts in databases, fake phone transcripts, fake transcripts of me. I wanted it all when I was at the Weathersfield Police Station when I was a kid, and now as an adult too. So there's a problem in their campuses. I want a response to for what I had recorded, confessed, demonstrated, confirmed by the principal obscure nature with the untimely deaths involved that brought that up to me. And one on Trinity College. Increasingly, people tied to my former mayor's forced collusions with the police forms associated with them. The recorded, confessed, demonstrated, confirmed also with the intelligence rules with Town Line Drive in the corner of Town Line Drive of the South State Highway. Bunch of people involved with syntax, involved with World Trade Center predicate acts and wire crime acts and methods. Get me off of fake conversations with WFSB. Let's get them on paper. Follow them on one name and sequence, and say sorry to Judge Napolitano, using his sense and sensibilities remotely, hiding and changing what's actually typed on the Facebook page of him before and after he was with Fox News. Get them on paper, one name and sequence. I'm not playing games here.